Hello, everyone. My name is Jack Burt. I'm the trumpet professor at the University of Maine in the USA, and I'm also a Schagerl artist. And I'm very happy to be here with David Guerrier, the newly appointed principal solo trumpet of the Berlin Philharmonic. He's been here for the past few days working on instruments with Robert Schagerl, and we're going to talk about some stuff. So welcome. David, first of all, congratulations on the audition. That was really big news. Can you talk a little bit about what caught you? Obviously, you've had a wonderful career in France and in Europe. What made you want to audition for the Berlin Philharmonic?
Yeah, since I think 7 years, this position have been free, and every audition I thought maybe I should go, and this time was possible, and this was the right for me. But yeah, I always like, okay, this time I don't go. Maybe they took someone, and then, but yeah, I don't know. You know, now it's Guillaume Viel, a very good friend of mine, and last year they invited me to play Handendibben with the Petrenko in Baden-Baden, and when the orchestra starts the beginning, it's the sound. When you sit in the orchestra, in these orchestras, this feeling was incredible. And then I thought, okay, maybe if I could have this every week, it could be a very nice life. Yeah. So maybe that's why it changed completely my idea.
And so you're going to start in mid-season. You're going to start in January?
Yes.
And well, that's very exciting. You've had a long relationship with Guillaume, right? You guys are friends from a long time.
Yeah, since 20 years.
I think it's really wonderful to have two people with similar kind of sound concepts and ideas sharing a principal spot or two principal spots in an orchestra. I'm very excited about what's going to happen with the Berlin Philharmonic. This is great. Well, we've been here for 2 days now, and this is, I think, your second or third time here since you won the job, and you're working with Robert, creating an instrument or just fixing instruments. What are you doing with Robert? What are your goals in working with Robert Schagerl on the trumpet right now?
Yeah, it's a funny thing because I played for 20 years on the same Schagerl C and B flat trumpets, and they are very old now, and I cannot play anymore with this. Mm-hmm. But in the new models, things have changed a lot, and well, very good, but not really in the same playing style of my old ones. And so we are trying to make some trumpets which are in the same style of the old ones, but yeah, with different needs, because to play in Berlin is very special thing. The orchestra is very proud and very big sound, and the whole, and so I have to, we have to find something which works in this position for this job,
but yet still sound like you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always prefer to play smaller instruments than the big ones, but yeah, we have to find something.
I think it's going to be ongoing too. You're going to go home, play with these, and then the orchestra, and there'll always be little changes. That's fascinating. I'm really excited. I've been listening to you play for 2 days now. It's just, I'm excited. I want to be there. So as I grew up in the United States, Americans played piston horns. We were playing French trumpets, French piston trumpets, and Germans and Austrians played rotaries. How did you start with rotary trumpets? I know you play everything, but what made you choose to start playing rotary trumpets in the orchestra or even solo?
Yeah, I was quite young when I started to play rotary because I listened to Hans Gansch recording with the Haydn, Hummel, and I was so, just completely, for me, when I was a very young child, it was Maurice André.
Yeah.
In France.
All of us.
God. And then I listened to Timofey Dubčeca, and he was my second idol.
Yeah.
And then Hans Gansch was like big shock. So for me, these three trumpet players in classical style are the most inspiring for me still. So I said, okay, he plays rotary trumpet, the sound and the phrasing and everything so beautiful. I wanted to try this, so I came to Schagerl, and then I bought 2 trumpets, and then I started to study with Hans, and yes, for me it was a new start of thinking how to play the trumpet, how to breathe, how to make the sound, how to make the phrase and everything. So I would say if you want to play a rotary trumpet, you have to study really in this style of playing, the way of thinking, the music also. Everything is, it's not only playing trumpet. It's a very global thing. And for me, I have two things. My French style playing with the piston, and the Austrian way with the rotary. And if it's like a new instrument for me, and a new culture and everything. So it's some. Yeah, I think it's very difficult to explain how to blow.
That was my next question.
Because the sound concept is the first thing. Yeah. And then you will find technically what you have to do.
I always felt that when I switched back and forth, I had to think about what my air was doing. Whether I felt like a warmer air for rotors and more direct air for pistons. I don't know if that works for me. It's not always for everyone else. But did you take a long time to get comfortable with a rotary, or did it just the sound come to you and you knew what to do?
Yeah, it's very long time ago. But I think in the beginning was working not so bad. But with Hans, I did improve a lot.
No. And now you can switch without thinking probably between the two. Do you need time or?
Yeah, in my present orchestra in Orchestra Philharmonic de Radio France, we play all German and East of Europe repertoire with a rotary trumpet. Every time. And all the French and modern music on the piston. Yeah. So we switch every time in the same program. We could play rotary over 2 and then piston and then again.
Yeah, right.
So I'm used to do it very, very, but it's not so, if you play only rotary for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's much better. And for Berlin, I did audition, I practiced a lot of only rotary trumpet for maybe a month, more than 1 month only. And then when I came back to the orchestra to play French music on the piston, I was like, wow.
Well, that's what I think in some ways it's an advantage to audition for Berlin, where it's like, okay, I know this horn is what I'm going to play. Whereas in the United States, when you audition, you're switching. Okay, I'm playing this on this, and then they want you to play rotors in the audition, and you go from piccolo to E flat to rotary to C. It's very difficult. It's not natural either. But that's an advantage to know, I think, okay, this is what they play, so I can work on it in advance at least. That's wonderful. So you play every instrument you've learned, do you play trombone too?
Yes, I did some concerts with the trombone.
You did some, so
years ago.
But I think most people would like to know that you were once a principal horn player in a major French orchestra, and that was after you had already had success on the trumpet. Was it just wanting to try something new? Were you bored with the trumpet? I mean, what would cause you to do that?
No, it's when I started to listen to orchestra repertoire like Mahler Symphony, I was fascinated by the horn parts.
Absolutely.
And a friend of mine said, horn player, I said, yeah, for you, it's not a problem to play French horn. You can do it. I tried. It was not so good, but then I tried again as hobby. But after some months, it was not so bad. And I said, okay, maybe I can try to make real studies with a French horn. And then it was very fast going. And then I get this position for in the Orchestre National de France. It was Kurt Mazur was the principal. It's a funny story. I can tell you because the orchestra called me. Kurt Mazur wants to listen to you. Okay, I thought maybe it was to play solo like on trumpet for concerto or something. I said, okay, can you come tomorrow in the Théâtre des Champs-Élysées? They are the general rehearsal, and then, so at the break, you will play something. Okay. And 10 minutes after, I call back and said, is it on the trumpet? And I said, no, on the French horn, because we have a free open position now. I said, okay. At this time, I was student in the Conservatoire in Lyon, first year. It's okay. I said, okay. So I came there, I played the Mozart fourth beginning. Mazo was here. He said, yes, very good. Could you play Tchaikovsky Fifth Symphony solo? Also, I said, okay. I play. He said, yes, very good. Next audition, please come. And then I did the audition and I get position. But it was, in my head, I was not ready for this.
Yeah.
I was just studying French horn and play some solo things, but very small. And then they need first horn in this orchestra at this time.
Wow.
And I was the guy for this at this time.
Uh-huh.
And then I had many opportunity to play as soloist also with the French horn, but it was very fast from this point.
And so did you not play trumpet at all during that time? Or?
No, I always keep the solo kind of trumpet.
Wow. That's hard for me to fathom. I always, when you teach musicians who are going to be teachers, band directors, trumpet players make great eye horn players, but they have trouble with the low register.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
So you were at first or third. You didn't play second or fourth.
I can play low, very good now, but I practiced many years, and even after I was a professional, still, I still try to improve my low register. In the beginning, I played very big mouthpieces, helps, and then I think now I'm okay with the low register.
And so, I think just to finish with asking. What are you looking forward to in Berlin? I mean, you talked about playing with the orchestra, the Heldenleben, and that experience of his. What are you mostly looking forward to when you start now with the Berlin Philharmonic in January?
Yeah, I'm very excited. For me, it's to play in such great orchestra. The orchestra sounds fantastic when you listen to the orchestra. It's incredible, but when you sit in the orchestra, it's something even more exciting. Yeah. And to make music with so great musicians and colleagues from the orchestra and the conductors and everything. This is something. Yeah, this was my idea. If I can get this position, I will make music with very good musicians. Absolutely. This is the thing. I'm very.
That's we all are so excited. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. It's been a pleasure. I can't wait to hear you. I'm going to be in Berlin in the fall, and I'm looking forward to this. So thank you all very much, and look forward to hearing David come 2024 in Berlin.